Hi, friends. Today I wanted to get on here and talk about myself and my meditation journey. I'm going to be posting a lot of meditations and I'm getting them all ready, but I just feel like I'm having this nervousness of sharing because I haven't been ultimately vulnerable on video. So I was going to do that now. Hey! Desiree, 32, from Redford, Michigan, living in Nebraska now. I grew up in a single parent home. My mom met my stepdad when I was about 5, and my stepfather was very emotionally and verbally abusive. Um, I never talked to anybody about it. I never even really talked to my mom about it. I just kind of just acted like it wasn't going on. Um, they separated when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I got into drinking and all of that jazz to try to cover up all the feels that I was avoiding and projecting a very bubbly person. Um, I was feeling very sad and depressed inside, and I didn't know how to talk to anybody about it. And when I did talk to people, I felt like it made them uncomfortable and pushed them away because they didn't know how to deal with it. So I just stopped, started being super happy and super drunk. When I was 24 years old, I was working at a law office, a job I had gone to school for, and I had worked there about a year. I was calling my mom every day, crying to her, essentially looking for validation to leave that job. Um, One day I had come across a program called AmeriCorps, and it was it, and I knew it. And so even though I knew it was it, I was still like, somebody else validate this for me. So I was talking to my mom and she supported it, and I was like, okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Um, that was the first decision in my whole entire life that I had ever made by myself, for myself. I went to Vinton, Iowa, the one place I said I wasn't gonna go. I was like, I'm gonna definitely end up out of Hawaii or something, right? So I end up in Vinton, Iowa, and I get off that bus, and I tell you, I am like breaking out in hives instantly. I am just so sick. I was so scared. I was so anxious. I was somewhere surrounded by hundreds of people, and I knew no one, and I woke up. I was like, holy shit, I am feeling a lot of stuff that I've never really acknowledged before. It was a lot of anxiety. It was a lot of everything. It was just, I was uncomfortable in my body. I was uncomfortable doing anything. Um, it was even hard to breathe sometimes. I just was like, I don't know what to do. And I just locked up. Fortunately, I found a lot of really great friends there that accepted me for who I was, and we got through that. um, about halfway through that experience, I found a book on meditation. Um, Essentially, it was just speaking about how you can make your whole life free feeling, like going to work and all this stuff that you're going to have to do for the rest of your life. You can feel better and you can feel freer and not so in your head and all that stuff. And I was like, wow, that sounds great. I want to do that. So after AmeriCorps was over, I went out to California and worked at a place called Ratnaling. It was a work study program where I worked in the garden and learned mostly learned from just watching the people that were there and watching myself and having time, the first time in my whole life that I was alone with myself, and started just really figuring out oh, I haven't overcome any of this stuff. I've actually just like covered that up. And then I've gotten trapped in the spot of like, ooh! What the heck? So again, I just felt like I woke up there. I woke up and I was like, holy shit. I cannot believe I'm going through my life all in my head. So I freaked out, and then I took a normal job in Oregon in the backcountry. I had to like fly in. There's like 30 people there, and it was a super toxic environment, and I didn't feel really close to anyone. I started seeing like this stuff that I had talked to you guys about. I started being able to look at people and see where their pain points were. And that made me uncomfortable because I didn't know how to help people. So I'm seeing that they're carrying a heaviness, they're carrying sadness. I feel it in the room. I can hardly be in room with people because I'm just like, oh, I feel all their stuff. And I see it and I don't know how to help them. So I only lasted there about a month. But in that month, I lived in a teepee for a few weeks, and it was just really cool. And I got to be outside, and I spent a lot of time alone and hiking and drawing and being with that land. And it was really impactful. It changed my life. That time alone with myself changed my life. After that, I kind of went on a little woo, like just throwing myself all around the country and just trying to figure out what the heck I was doing. When I was thinking about how to talk about this on here, I had a memory that came up that I wanted to share with you guys. And it was, I'm going to try to not get emotional. It was right after my birthday, and I was just going all around the country trying to feel better. I thought that maybe if I saw a bunch of stuff, if I experienced a bunch of places and met new people and did all these things alone, like that's what I'm missing. Like I'll have the next step of this, and maybe I'll just be able to let go of all this in my heart. And there was this one day that I had been car camping, and I pulled into this grocery center, and I saw the veterans were, they're handing these out, and so I pulled out, a few bucks that I have, and I gave it to the guy, and he looked at me and he seemed surprised, and he told me he loved me. He said, "I love you." And I was like, "Oh shit, I love you too." And I was walking in the grocery store, and like I just was crying. Somebody had seen me. He saw me and loved me. And I felt that, and I knew that. And he didn't know me, and we didn't, it wasn't anything crazy. It was just that feeling like, oh, I can do that for other people. I can be that person for somebody else. How many times in my life that I've been having the shittiest day and somebody does that little kind thing, and it's just like, whoa, man, you don't even know. You don't even know what you just did for me. And I just wanted to share this little story just because that was the time in my life where I was feeling the most lost. And it really gave me so much hope that love can be like that, that you can share love with another like that. I see you and I love you. And it's as simple as that. And it's powerful to have somebody really share a moment with you. Anyways, I was just feeling really called to talk about that. So I am here to share what got me from anxious, needing validation for everything, to I have a set of skills that that I can call upon at any time, and it can get me out of the worst situations. situations I would have never thought I could get myself out of, the situations that I run the fuck out of the room, actually, like Desiree actually just ran out of the room just there. And I can now sit and observe and protect my energy and know that I'm safe in all moments. And I just really wanted to share this today because everybody has a story of how they get where they are. And it took me a long time to feel good in my body, to feel real, true happiness in my heart. And I feel those things every day now. And I just wanted to share the things that help me and the things that I know will help others. Okay, love you guys. Bye.